Pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-fly strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly. Boys are flying around.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10. LeMahieu on at first, nobody out. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
The 3-1 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Back on Wednesday, it was a 1-for-5 performance for him. 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And the slider gets the call on the inside corner.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively, like
a swing and a high drive to right center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 9 on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Batting fourth. Designated hitter.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Castellanos is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0 New York. Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
On deck, Mike Moustakas, and that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That is fair. The second baseman, Mike.
Now in the plate, Mike Moustakas. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This is flared right back over the mound. To second for 1. On to first, and Moustakas is hit into a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. 2 out, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Reds go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Ready with the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Andujar takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Stepping in, Mike Ford will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Scorched to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1-0 the count. The pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
The left fielder,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-2 home. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, number 15.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nick Senzel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, still down 3-0.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank first in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 0-1 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss on the slider. Yankee baseball all season long. As you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Coming to the plate now, Torres. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
No, that's down.
Ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Number 44 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Here now the 2-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Next for the Yankees.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. No balls and 1 strike. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. In his career, Sanchez is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge. Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Yankees leave them loaded, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th. Ready now, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball that count.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In now, Mike Moustakas. Lined into right, a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Moustakas isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Sally, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Softly hit to short. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 3-2. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. A ball and a strike now. Popped him up. Sally over to his right. 1 away.
Now batting.
Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Now the pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Sally goes to get it, and the throw is in time. Andujar is retired. 2 down now. Now batting, Mike Ford. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Hit well on the ground to first. On to the bag with it himself is Vato, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 3-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Judge, but this will land untouched.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Now in the box, Nick Senzel. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
Look out, 1-1.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's bad.
Hit to short. Torres picks it up. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles. And
now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
2 out with the man at first.
But hitting changes speeds, right? You're geared up for the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 3-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Two to count.
Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. He's set and the pitch. On, he pops it up. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Outside and low, 3-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable. While hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Belted high and deep into right center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the lead is now 7-2.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. He hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Urban will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Brett Gardner is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. His lifetime batting line against Jose De Leon. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. A ball and 2 strikes now. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But one more look at the big blow in the inning for the Yankees. A grand slam home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 7 and the Reds 2. In now, Mike Moustakas. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big...
Taken high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was
Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once. Into the box now, Phillip Ervin. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. In with it quickly is Gardner, however, and that holds the runner at third.
Up next to Cincinnati.
To the plate now, Kirk Casale. That's the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Count even now at 1-1.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Hey, D-Roll, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Drives it to deep right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Number 15.
Stepping into the box, Nick Senzel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. In the air out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Third baseman.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ervin is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Mike Ford. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mike Ford becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of. Digging in, Joey Votto. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And right into the shift. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. A toss to Happ coming up the line as they get the out at first.
The third baseman, number 7.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-0 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
0-1 the count. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 4th home run here in the early going, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis.
Bat, number 3. Shortstop.
Line drive base hit.
Galvis.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Tommy Kingley takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Misses, ball 2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning. Last half of the 7th here, so striding in, Torres. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Three and 0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. And now a pitch on the way. Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Aaron Judge will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the designated
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Kirk Casale. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. Nicholas Castellanos comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Now batting, number 15.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Nick Senzel. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Number 54.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Reds leave one. They're down 7-5. Striding in, Aaron Hicks comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. No one out with a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
The left fielder,
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Miguel Andujar now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Now to the plate, Mike Ford. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Roll, when it's cold and chilly like this, wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Raisel Iglesias enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty B, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Yankees 10 and the Reds 5. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Mike Moustakas is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hicks is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Freddie Galvis. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Fouled away. He's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Striding into the box, Phillip Ervin. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The 1-0. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Number 44.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hard liner to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. The Reds down to their last strike. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded up the first baseline. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The left fielder, number 2.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, D-Row.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Yanks scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Jordan Montgomery wins his 3rd of the season. Anthony DeSclafani permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.